Conscious money usage. So what does that mean? What does that mean to you? What does that mean to me? And how do we make that a reality? Well, firstly, I want to acknowledge that in this podcast and in the upcoming ebook, The Birth of Financial Consciousness, in which I go into this in more detail, I'm not proclaiming to have all the answers of what the new paradigm of financial consciousness is going to look like. I'm simply saying that I think myself and many of us are ready for this new type of financial consciousness. We're ready to understand how to live together and exchange our resources, exchange our services in a way that's honouring self and honouring the other person, all those involved, in a way that's in harmony, that's peaceful, that's abundant, in a way that honours all life and that supports our planet and is sustainable. So, and I believe that through our conscious choice, through our yes to open to what financial consciousness is and how to live from a conscious place with money, with finances, with energy exchange, with how to relate to our Earth's resources and the services that we offer from a conscious place, we open the doorways to birth the new systems on our planet of financial, the new financial systems, the new economic systems. So I think a good place to start in conscious money usage is to release our judgment of how we've used our money in the past, to release our judgment of what's occurring on the planet. In a way, well, not in a way, we can actually be grateful that, as challenging as it may seem at times with what's occurring in the so-called economic crisis, we are being very, very much called to really open and question how money is handled in our world. So firstly, let's not judge what's going on, and or at least that's my suggestion, to release our judgment so that we can open the doorway for solutions. So here are a couple of steps and points that I think are relevant around conscious money usage. Firstly, as I spoke about previously, judgment. Looking at and releasing your judgment on self around your money usage. In the past, in this now, releasing your judgment on others in relationship to their money usage. Freeing the energy up. Judgment keeps energy stuck. As we release judgment and bring in the energy of allowance, we allow the energy within us to move again, and we allow solutions to be found. So firstly, let's allow ourselves and forgive ourselves for the way perhaps we've used money in the past that has not been as mindful or as conscious as possible, because we're starting now, in this moment. So releasing judgment. Secondly, your thoughts around money. You know, do you have specific thoughts that money's bad, that money's, I don't want to program any of those in. So I encourage you to take some time and look at yourself. What do you think about money? You know, when you think about money, just the word, what comes up? When you think about your money, what comes up? What thoughts pop into your mind? When you think about finances in relationship to your family, what comes up? When you think about finances in relationship to your work, your employer, your business, what comes up? This is a good tool to start realizing where your limiting thoughts are. For example, I'm not enough, there's never enough for me, or my employer doesn't pay me properly. You know, all of these things that we get to recognize, we get to allow, and we get to choose a new reality, a new abundant reality, that there are an abundance of finances for us all, that there's an equality of finances now for us all, for our planet, and that money is used consciously and exchanged in a way that supports all of life. So, looking at your thoughts. Another important topic is self-responsibility. No one's going to be responsible for your money ultimately. It's really your choice. So looking at really claiming your relationship with money, with finances. This is a sacred vessel. This isn't something that's bad or wrong. Money is a way, in form, that we exchange energy, services, and the earth's resources. It's a sacred exchange. So let's look at our relationship, as I said, to money, and be self-responsible. Slow down. Slow down and become present when you're exchanging money. It can be easy to rush through the checkouts. It can be easy to feel pressured by those behind you. It can be easy to be focused on where you have to go next. But it's as simple as, even when you're grocery shopping, just slowing down and being conscious that you are exchanging you're exchanging money for the food you've just received, or perhaps for the services that have just been offered. So slow down and exchange your money from a place of centered connection and from a place of gratitude. And also see if you can begin to practice exchanging your money from abundance and not from fear. And this brings us back to one of the points I spoke about earlier about your thoughts around money. It's really good to notice when you're sharing your money, when you're paying your bills, when you're paying for something, or even when you're receiving it, what thoughts you have. For example, sometimes when you offer your money for your groceries, you pay money for your groceries, if you notice, you might have a little thought of, there's not enough. So these are really good things to stop and catch and become conscious with your money exchanges. Slow down, center yourself. Just take a couple of deep breaths, even just one deep breath, and become present to the exchange and come from a place of gratitude and abundance and peace.